Good morning, Super Secret Breaks here for a tip video about how to make reviews. So today we're going to have a look at how I do it, and I suppose the point is to show that you don't need much to make a Lego review on YouTube. Let's have a look. First, the setup. So initially, in terms of setup and what I would use, I didn't have much. I think that's about as much as I had. This, I would just review my sets on the table, and then I thought, hey, let's improve this with a way to, turn the things I was going to review, mainly the minifigs, like a turntable. And for this, I initially used the gift with purchase set 40293 Christmas Carousel. So I would modify it just so that I could put something on top of it and then rotate it. And it was okay, but then decided to upgrade it. So for some reason, I bought the set 76157 Wonder Woman against Cheetah. I think it was mainly for the minifigs and for the hype of the movie, but then kind of regretted it. I built it once just because I wanted to see what the build was about, even if I was just interested in the minifigs. And then at some point I thought, hey, maybe I could use this as a turntable. So I packed off my with purchase Christmas Carousel set, and then decided to modify this into this. Ta-da! So this has been my setup for a while. I just modified the sets to just basically reduce the structure to its bare minimum. Made sure I could still turn the top as a turntable, and parts of it I used as a camera stand. And actually, that was a big improvement I've done for my channel, to be able to leave the camera on a stand and do my thing without having to worry about the motion of the camera or something. And so, as you can see, it's all leftovers from that set that I just used as a tall stand. The height was basically to match whatever was going to be in there. And this is the first phone I used. This was the phone that I used at the time when I started the channel. It's a Google Pixel, the first one, and it was okay until it died. And then I replaced it with OnePlus. I think it's a Nord something. Can't remember the model, but it doesn't really matter what phone what camera you use. I think as long as the picture is good, the camera is not too bad. I mean, most of the time, I think a camera from the phone is fine. And yeah, so I got the stand here. I can correct the angle using that little leaf here, if you were wondering what the leaf was about. And if I want to have it closer to the table, I can just break it really, and just remove the layers I don't need. So yeah. Also, it gave me that clear bar modified with plate and whatnot right here, and that allowed me to then point at stuff and to put a minifig in front of the camera. Isn't that fantastic? Which brings us to the Lego Atlantis sets, in which I decided to use something to put the actual set on and have it rotate. So this is truly a turntable. It's no longer just something to rotate the minifigs. It was for the sets itself. And these plates come from the set Pirates of Barracuda Bay. I just stole it from that set basically. And Yeah, I'm not too happy about that solution because it's a bit precarious. So the sets have been falling on me a lot of the times, especially when they're big and they take all the room and they're heavy. It's not very stable, as you can see. So what I'm thinking about, and I've been trying out in other videos than the reviews, is I just use the plate like this on the table, and then I just rotate it. And the only problem is the noise. That's not a great noise. Really not great. So I'm thinking about modifying this and getting a new set. This one. 10778 Mickey Minnie and Goofy's Fairground Fun. So I mainly want this set for the minifigs. Does that ring a bell? And yeah, I really want that set for the minifigs. But then I thought, hey, I could use this little rail thing and maybe create a new turntable with it. I don't know. I'll see. I suppose what I'm trying to say here is you don't need to buy fancy stuff. You can just start with the basic, like a table, and do your thing. And if you have Lego lying around, you can use your Lego to make your own material, your own props. And so I guess that's the part one of that video. The props, the setup. You don't need fancy stuff. You can go with whatever you have at hand, and then if you decide to spend the money on it, sure, go ahead. You can buy a turntable, a really good camera, one that focuses good, not like this one. Yeah, but if you don't want to spend much money, use what you have. So for most of my videos, that will be it. I don't do much more than that. But recently, especially for the Lego Atlantis review, I've decided to try to improve the quality of my videos. So I did research a bit and try to set up some goals and try to set up like a structure to my reviews and make sure that they are good. So what I've done is I got right here a rough sketch of what I wanted. I want my videos to have a first part with a presentation of the set, the good morning part, good morning, super secret breaks here to do the review of blah 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 blah, and we would have the set rotating on itself right here. And then we would get another part where we only take part of the sets, like the main build, so like the biggest part or vehicle, and then we would have a close shot of it, not too close, just regular close. And then on specific parts, we would get focus, like really close shots to be able to see the details, like printing and stuff like this. Yeah, how about this? And then I thought, hey, maybe I could give an overall opinion of what I think about that set, because here the purpose was to describe what technique, build technique were used, interesting parts and stuff like this. And then I thought, but sometimes I have something to say about that set. Do I like it? What I don't like? Does it break? And stuff like this. So that would be a separate part. I would need a part to review quickly the minifigs. So this is a super secret police minifig, and it's great. And then we would go to the conclusion. And then if you're wondering, so I got a pointer. Forgot to mention in the props, but that's not too important. I got a pointer here that I decided to come up with, and the reason is when I want to show some details, I cannot do it with my finger. Well, I can do it, but then the problem is the camera sometimes decides to focus on the finger. I think there's something in the software that makes it detect skin or something and focus on it. So instead, I got this prop, and yeah, it points, and the camera is not going to focus on it. It doesn't care. The camera doesn't care. It's going to focus on whatever is in the center, and then I can point to the details. Then I forgot about reviewing accessories, so I said, okay, maybe I need to see the accessories. There's an idea about traveling through the list of accessories, like, whoa. Also, don't forget to present the animals, like horses and crabs and stuff. And this is, oh yeah, I did that draft for the Western sets. So this is the wagon sets. Kind of wanted to see what it would look like, but that's not my final setup. Then I decided to change things a bit, and in the future I'm still going to change things a bit. At first that was it. Like, I would just talk about the set and review it on the spot, and then decided to do a bit more research, especially for the Lego Atlantis sets. I wanted the film review to be quite thorough and in-depth. And so here's a draft of the very first script I wrote for the Mental Warrior set. So yeah, we got the Good Morning section, and then the Manta Warrior, where it comes, where it appears, in which set, torso printing, and then yeah, all the blah 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 blah. And I think the point was, in this video, was to show you how I do my research. So here we have Skyra's Mysterious Castle, which is going to be the very next review on this channel, so stay tuned for that. What I do is I go to Rebrickable, a website that allows you to find sets, the inventories, you can add them to your collection, and then it allows you to say, okay, if you want to build something else, do you have the parts based on whatever sets you've added to your collection. So you can see if you can rebuild an official set from the inventory you have, or people can upload their own creation, MOCs, and with the part inventory, and then you can see if you can build it, or if you can't, buy the parts. But what I'm interested here in this Rebrickable website is I'm going to get the set reference, I'm going to get the set name, I'm going to get the information like the year and the theme, and you can tell me, hey, why don't you use Brinklink or Brickset for this? Well, it's for one simple reason. It's for the total quantity part. So when I want to say this set contains X parts, right? How many parts do I use? Sometimes the Lego box has a number of parts, but sometimes it does not. Brickset has its own kind of quantity. I think Brinklink might be different. Rebrickable allows you to do something that I really like. The total quantity here is so all the parts in the set, and if you have 2 bricks like this, it's going to count as 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Those would be 4 parts. That's all good. And more specifically, it's going to remove the parts from the minifigs. So if we scroll at the bottom and we have a look at Skyra here, we can see that this minifig has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts. So these 6 parts are not going to be counted as the total quantity in Rebrickable. And that's the number I used. I decided to say that characters are actually not parts of a set, if that makes sense, which is a personal opinion. I suppose sometimes you might want all the parts, sometimes you might want something else. In my case, I want all the parts to not include whatever is included in each character. And the parts included in a character is really strange. Like, usually it's never accessories, like, so this minifig has a staff, it's not going to be counted as part of the minifig. But sometimes they have neck attachments like propellers and stuff, and these would be counted as part of the minifig. So if you have a built neck attachments like the wings for Falcon from the Marvel superheroes, the parts used in the wings, if it's built like the flag parts, the clips, and the brakes, all this, they're not going to be included in this. They're going to be included as part of the minifig. And I did say that accessories usually don't count. There are some exceptions, like the Lobster Guardian in the City of Atlantis set has extra claws that you clip to the hands. These are part of the minifig, but the trident is not part of it. So yeah, it's a bit random. I don't want to think about the details, so I'm just going to trust Rubricable on this. And yeah, that's about it. So I research the set information, and then I also have a look at the special parts. Do we have anything here that stands out, like parts I'm not familiar with personally, or maybe a Rubricable can tell me, hey, this is a rare color. Let's see, what's that part? And then we can click here, up, and then we can scroll to the bottom, and then we got all the colors listed here for that element. And it looks like there's only two of each, one of each in two sets. So lavender is going to be in two sets. If you want to know which ones, you click here and you scroll down, and these are the two sets. So this is a 2-pack that contains these two, and so you can not count it. But yeah, that's about it. So if I find something, some information like this relevant, I'm going to add it to the review thing. So this is a rare part that was introduced in 2015. This part is exclusive to the elves theme, and you can find it in 2 sets, stuff like this. And yeah, I think that's about it for the research and structure parts. So we're going to move on to how I actually review my sets. Right. So I'm using the turntable again, just as an example. I'm positioning the camera so that I don't see much of the bottom. Usually I try to avoid seeing my hands rotating the thing, but I'm not always successful with this, just saying. What we really want is to make sure that whatever we're going to put in the focus of the camera is well centered. I'm currently using the stand, by the way, and I'm using that little leaf part to adjust the camera. Okay, so this is centered. All right, we can't see my fingers. And so what I'm going to do first is, most of the time, just say, okay, so this minifig is the fig 002196 Robot Police with helmet and armor, and it comes from the set Super Cycle Chase 70808. And that would be it. That would be the end of the section parts. And then I would stop the video and continue to the next bit. But with the Lego Atlantis sets, what I've decided is to script my reviews, because the problem with doing a live review is it's really hard to concentrate on what you want to say and on what's on the camera. At least for me, I find I don't have enough experience. I'm not much improved on that bit. So what I do is I script just for the Lego Atlantis reviews, and I think for the rest, I'm going to script it, and then I'm going to read the script. So here's the script, and this is what it's going to look like. This is a minifig 002196 Robot Police with helmet and armor, and it comes from the set Super Cycle Chase 70808 from the Lego Movie theme. and cut. And so I would just record this as a video. Don't ask me why. I don't have a microphone. I use the microphone from the camera. That's why. So I just record it as a video, usually blank. Maybe I can improve things by just shooting at the stuff, but usually I just record everything. So I read the script. I do short videos for each section, like just a line, just a sentence, and I cut, and then to the next. So I roll again, and then I cut. And then once I've recorded the audio from the script, then I'm going to film. And this is what it's going to look like. And cut. And yeah, so basically what I do is when I record the audio, I'm going to watch how long that audio is. If it's 5 seconds, then I'm going to associate with it. I'm going to shoot 6 seconds, so plus 1 second video of it, just the footage, and then I'll edit everything just to extract the audio and then add it to the video. That's how I work. I make sure that the video is longer than the audio, and yeah, that's about it. That's the super secret of this channel. It's a bit weird, I suppose. I don't know how the others do it, but that's how I do it. Just my tip, if the camera focuses, just a little tip. When I do that, I make sure that the audio has to be really short. Like, I don't want a big 20 seconds section, because then when I shoot the video, it's going to be not synchronized, because I have no idea where I'm at the video. I'm just watching the time, make sure that it's 6 seconds long. And if in the audio I point to like a specific detail, like the color of the eye, this is a red eye, red pupil, and if it's lost in a 1 minute long audio, then when I'm going to shoot it, I have no idea when I need to point to the eye. So what I do is I record, I say, this is a red pupil. And then when I shoot, I just shoot up. All right. I'm just going to shoot, cut, and yeah, just the video for that bit. And this way, it's kind of in sync. So this is how I make videos on YouTube. The reviews of my Lego sets, I use my phone as a camera and as a mic. I don't use anything fancy. For the props, I build my camera stand and my turntable out of Lego. And yeah, usually I don't buy anything specific for the review. I just use what I have at hand. And when I have so most of the time, like the whole videos, the tips, the update videos and whatnot, it's just live. It's just me rambling in front of the camera, trying to focus the camera on whatever I'm trying to show. But for in-depth video, like the Lego Atlantis reviews, and I think all the next one onwards, I do my research, I write a script, I'm going to record that script, the audio of the script, in small sections, using my camera as a phone like this. And then I'm going to shoot small videos that are going to be footage for that audio, like this. And yeah, and then I'm going to edit it all. I suppose I'm going to do how I edit my video. I guess I'm going to make a video about how I edit. it's gonna be really weird. So maybe you don't want to watch this one. But yeah, that's about it. So I hope that was interesting to you. It certainly might not be conventional, I suppose. So don't do that at home, or maybe do. It's up to you. And if you did enjoy the video, please leave a like. And remember that I upload content every Wednesdays, sometimes on Saturdays, but really just the Wednesdays. So if you want to get notified for whenever I post new content, click the subscribe button. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.